the Fever win the tip.
Yo, watch this, watch this.
Victoria Vivian's on the wing. Deladon covering. And stolen by Asia Wilson. To the middle. McCowan with the steal. Down low. Here's Vivian's. She can't get that one to fall. Excellent defense there from Elena Deladon.
The backbone of this team's interior play, McCowan really D's up. She's a terrific rebounder, and her size alone caused matchup problems.
Now here's Robinson. Lavender. Basket is good. The assist from Danielle Robinson.
Maybe the D didn't expect that, but Lavender has adjusted her game, become a solid jump shooter.
And for all she's already accomplished, McCowan's just getting started.
Oh, absolutely. There's just so much upside. A couple areas where she's trying to improve free throw shooting and range on the jumper.
And Liz Cambage with the slam.
Beautiful take from Liz Cambage. When she sees a lane open up, she knifes through it with force.
McCowan, no good. Pass to Young. Back to Cambage. Puts up a three. Another three for Las Vegas.
3 points.
Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. I'd say this is the beginning of the end.
I'd say you're right.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
When you have played in as many games as Danielle Robinson, your eyes light up when you see the open player.
Cambage with the bucket.
What start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And then Liz Cambage with the dunk.
Now, they couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Lavender. And Cambage comes to help. Liz Cambage with a steal. Another three for Las Vegas.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Can they get it? That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
You know, for Lavender, she's made shots from this area of the court easy. And that's done by hours and hours of time in the gym.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, she's not necessarily a strong interior presence, but she's got to finish those chances if she has them.
She just keeps on rolling. Unbelievable.
You want to talk about putting up points in a hurry? She just cannot miss right now.
Now here's Robinson. To the paint. It's stolen by Jackie Young. 2 on none. No one back to stop it. From deep. And Liz Cambage, good for 3.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Here's Mitchell. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the steal. She lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Liz Cambage with the slam.
When she's going, no one lights up the scoreboard like Liz Cambage. That 53-point game she had back in 2018, it set the WNBA single game mark.
And Liz Cambage with the slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, Tim. An exquisite pass to set up the alley-oop dunk.
Some eye candy for the fans.
Yeah, there are assists, guys, and then there are assists.
You know, some players you can give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Stolen by Cambage. The finish. Outside for Diggins Smith. Pass to Cambage. That one falls.
Liz
They
Cambage.
keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
Here's McCowan. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
Well, this is where she's going to make her money professionally. 6'7", with touch. McCowan will score points in the paint for years.
Liz Cambage.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Liz Cambage with a steal. And Liz Cambage
Cambage.
with the slam.
Because of her incredible size and length, Cambage is one of the few WNBA players that can rock the rim.
Liz Cambage.
Yes, it's good.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Tierra
And
McCowan.
McCowan gets the whistle that time.
Foul, teams first.
That is her first
First
foul of the
team
game.
foul.
And the Aces making a
Substitution
change
for the
here.
Aces.
Beaver on D. Got that bucket in no
Liz
time at all.
Cambage.
And that's what
For
built
3.
them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Liz Cambage with a steal. And Liz
Liz
Cambage
Cambage.
with the
Assist
slam.
goes to
That all starts
Skylar
with the theft by
Diggins-Smith.
Cambage. And that's why live ball turnovers are so deadly. They can lead to easy buckets.
Poked away. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Missed it from 7 feet out.
Look at this shot you hate to miss. An opportunity and a possession gone.
We're at the end of the
That's the
first,
end of
and
the first
what a
quarter with the
blowout
score.
already in this one. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Get ready for the Deer Squad.
And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
I like what I've seen from them defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers with quick hands.
Yeah, they've
Liz
been
Cambage.
aggressive. Those active hands producing steals early. They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot today.
The defense unable to stop them even when they've gotten a hand up. It hasn't seemed to matter.
Pass to Mitchell. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell. McCowan, Parker defending. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And it's Tierra McCowan with the assist.
And when Mitchell's threes are falling, she's nearly unguardable. There's just so much you have to account for.
Liz
Nice
Cambage.
shot by Cambage.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark
Liz
discrepancy.
Cambage.
When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too. And Skylar Diggins-Smith, I mean, obviously, she's someone who passes the eye test. Her numbers also, they back them up. She's so impressive. And you know what? That doesn't even begin to tell the whole story with her.
Now here is McCowan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. That shot, no good. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. Right wing. And here's Liz Cambage outside.
Liz
Drops in the
Cambage.
tray.
3
And so
points.
much of the impact of Diggins Smith goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, she's got a great sense of how to create for herself
Liz
and others.
Cambage.
She's been a
For
leader
3.
her whole career and always shows up when you need her most.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
Checking in for your fever. Jessica Breland. Kaiser Gondrzik.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. sinks the three-pointer.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Gondrzic. To the inside. Cambage inside. She's covered by Mitchell. Cambage, shot's good.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And we're seeing that tonight. So many of their miscues have resulted in easy buckets the other way.
McCowan with the bucket.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Nailed from three-point land.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Basket good.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Here's Gondrzic. McCowan inside. Amby on her. Back to McCowan. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
Tremendous vision from Mitchell to spot the wide open teammate. That kind of unselfishness is contagious.
Knocks down the three ball.
She is putting on a clinic out there, really the centerpiece of their offense.
Another three for Las Vegas.
3 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight
Indiana foul.
point from beyond the arc.
Jessica Breland.
As hot as she's been
First
this
personal
quarter,
foul,
the
team's
game plan
first.
should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Shooting one.
For her position, Cambage actually hits free throws at a pretty high rate. She's worked hard to expand her
2
game.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lays it up and
Liz
banks it in.
Cambage.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Liz Cambage throws it down.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
And she sure is causing
Ball
some
is turned over.
havoc out there.
Checking in for your Indiana Fever, Danielle Robinson.
Outside Vivians. And it's out of bounds to the Fever
The ball
as
goes
Indiana
to
retains
Indiana.
possession. Robinson, she's guarded by Plum. Breland.
Love the effort from Wilson, an all-star scorer who also brings it on the defensive end.
And here's Liz Cambage outside.
Liz
And the ace is
Cambage.
another three.
She's having one of the best three-point shooting performances you are ever going to see. An absolute barrage.
Mitchell with it. Now Young defending. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Breland. And Cambage comes to help. Now here's McCowan. To end the run. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Outside Plum. Here's Cambage. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
Liz Cambage.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Breland. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mitchell left side. 5 on the clock. McCowan. From deep, Liz Cambage. And the aces, another 3.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Young with the steal. Out to the wing. From deep, Liz Cambage. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
With the score.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Aces ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from Liz Cambage.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure the man, pressure something.
Young with it. Now Mitchell defending. From deep, Liz Cambage. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Count the basket. And the aces with possession. Now here's Cambage. Non-stop scoring machine here. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
3 points.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Mitchell. Robinson. That's tipped. Stolen by Diggins Smith. And now the aces on the break. And here's Liz Cambage outside. The three-pointer is on target.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Count that bucket.
This team is really winning the turnover battle here, not in the turnovers themselves, but in the points produced off of them.
Oh, that's the key, not just getting turnovers, but taking advantage of the other team's errors, and that's what they've done so far.
And that one's good. Vivian.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
The shot's good.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run, passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Robinson. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Poked loose. Liz Cambage with a steal. Wilson outside. Elena Deladon on the wing. Pass to Cambage. Over McCowan. Cambage, good.
And another miscue leads to points. I don't know how else to say it. Take care of the basketball.
Yeah, squeeze the orange, get the pulp out, do whatever it takes. And it's hard to recover defensively when you turn the ball over. There's no time to react.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Lavender. And Cambage comes to help. Now Mitchell, guarded by Young. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCowan. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Now here's Vivians, guarded by Diggins Smith. Liz Cambage with a steal. Wilson outside. And she lobs it up. And they get in the way. It looked like they were going for the alley-oop. Not to be. Knocked away. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Stolen by Victoria Vivian. Pass to Allen. And here's Lavender. Hamby grabs the miss.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
And
Liz
that one
Cambage.
good.
So ferocious inside.
Asia Wilson.
Cambage invites contact, loves to mix it up.
And Cambage comes to help. Victoria Vivians for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time for Lindsay Allen.
Great communication between teammates there.
From deep, Liz Cambage. Another
Liz
3
Cambage.
for Las Vegas.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
They get a hand on it. Liz Cambage with a steal. And then Liz Cambage with the dunk.
Well, she's an undersized center, but she more than makes up with it with some serious hops.
Now Allen. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Lavender. Count it.
A polished player inside with tremendous touch. Once Lavender has the positioning, she's going to score.
Diggins Smith. She's covered by Allen. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by Vivians. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Cambage. And Liz Cambage throws it down.
Big finish, emphatic.
And she hangs on the rim just for good measure.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with a little showboating here and there, right, guys?
Now here's Allen. Stolen by Cambage. From the arc. It's good from long range. Liz Cambage with a steal. And the basket is good.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint, and the worst part is at both ends of the floor.
A well-coordinated athlete with a deep bag. Mitchell is unpredictable.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Pass to Wilson. And it's Asia Wilson with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Knocked loose. Liz Cambage with a steal. Left side, Parker. Here's Cambage. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Aces on top, just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And with the accuracy to go along with that vision, she put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That is how you orchestrate.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now here's Gondrzik. Deladon brings the double team. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Park. And here are the aces now. Outside Plum. Slocum. Back to Plum. Pass to Stokes. There's the triple. And the three ball is good.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now Hattar. Here's Breland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're not using the three-point shot very much. They may want to think about stretching the defense a bit, like they did in the first half.
Elena Deladon for three. Gets it to go from downtown.
Standing at 6'5", Deladon is a matchup nightmare. She can step back, drill those threes. You have to respect her range.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball called.
They get a hand on it, and here are the aces now. Not watching the line there, and that'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, the turnover differential hasn't been in their favor, but it hasn't slowed them down. They're still staying aggressive.
Both teams will make substitutions. Breland left side. Wilson, she's guarded by Plum. Here's Las Vegas. Pass to Cambage. Fires from the line. Outside Plum. Cambage for three. Knocks it loose. Now Wilson. Gondrzik. And here comes the break. Here's Cambage. And she makes the 8-footer.
Always great to see bigs run the floor on fast breaks. Cambage's coaches will appreciate her effort level.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Inside. And now the aces on the break. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, this defense, I mean, they haven't made the commitment to sprint back in transition. And that's why you see such a big difference in fast break points.
Yeah, you want to be aggressive offensively. We know that, but you can't just leave yourself exposed time and time again.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. She's hurt, and let's just hope she's okay.
Yeah, and from the look of her face, she's in a lot of pain.
Clearly, and it looks like she's coming out of the game to get it checked out.
Asia Wilson.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Hattar. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
To Indiana.
Wilson outside to the inside. And the basket by Hattar.
The defense pretty much helpless to stop that layup. Just too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And the aces, another three.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt
Deladon
on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Wilson. Here's Breland. The rebound by Slocum.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets the tone.
Teams first.
Oh, she's got such a great touch and Feel around the rim. She made that reverse look easy, but trust me when I tell you, it's not.
One shot.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Team foul.
Doubled by Wilson. Mitchell outside. Gondrzik. Back to Mitchell. And Kelsey Plum gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for her. And the Fever making a change here.
Checking in for your Indiana
A
Fever.
little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11. That one drops for her.
2 points.
Wilson outside. Over Breland. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2
With the
minutes.
ball. Deladon picks her up. And there it is.
She's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Wilson no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Vivians. Deladon covering. Pass to McCowan. Gondrzik. Doubled by Wilson. Clock at 6. Here's Gondrzik. Takes the 3. She's off on that one. Wilson in the post. Defended by Gondrzik. Up and in on the layup.
That hoop took tremendous mental toughness from Wilson. Not going to let the bump disrupt her.
And it's Asia Wilson with the foul.
Third personal foul.
That is her third foul so
Team
far.
foul.
And the Aces making a change here.
Substitutions for the Aces. Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Now here's Gondrzik. Guarded by Diggins-Smith. Fast break, here we go. Here's Wilson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look, elite scorers like Deladon understand they won't be the ones scoring the ball every time. Nice job of keeping her teammates involved.
And that one's good. Wilson.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Wilson with the steal. Over Mitchell. And again, it's Las Vegas.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but if you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
The Fever making a switch here. Gondrzik with it to halt the run. And Breland with the layup.
Doesn't really get pushed around down low, and it's because Breland is a dominant enforcer in her own right.
Got a piece of it. Diggins-Smith with it. And Vivians picks her up defensively. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
Discussing the multiple-time All-Star Skylar Diggins-Smith, now a seasoned vet in this league. The leadership and wisdom she offers is valuable to any locker room.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Pass to Breland. McCowan. Yes, and it's Jessica Breland with the assist that time.
Well, their offense is kicking the gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's tipped. Wilson with the steal. Deladon. Pass to Slocum. Stokes. McCowan defending. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. And what's your take, guys?
Oh, come on. They're just rubbing it in by calling this timeout. They've already got this game in the pocket.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to talk about. This really is just salt in the wounds.
Checking in from your Indiana Fever, Jontel Lavender.
Skylar Diggins-Smith outside. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. Never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.